Thanks so much for this meeting and for all the work that everybody's doing. I'm Elizabeth Doherty. I am the director of an organization out of the East Bay, Holy H2O, and we've been on the trail of increasing water flows for a bunch of years with y'all. And here's what I'd like to say. Over the last bunch of years, I've been doing historical ecology work. And one of the things that it's really taught me is that it's so hard to know how far you've fallen when you're towards the tail end of ecological disaster. But having now studied where we started in the East Bay and where we are today in the East Bay and in the Bay Area overall and in the larger watersheds, it's what's really apparent is that we are in extreme degradation, moments of extreme degradation, which we are increasing. And I always like to say, here we are in 2025, and we're still doing it. And so, I think we think that no matter what Homo sapiens do, we're going to survive. And maybe we will, scattered here and there. But what we're doing right now is undercutting the means of survival for Homo sapiens, along with the other 8 million species. We're just one of them, even though we act like the boss of all things. And so, given that, uh, how far do we really want to fall? If we continue with only 20 to 40% of flows in a river, we're leading straight towards the extinction of Homo sapiens. If we continue to undercut the salmon populations, which bears eat, and the bears poop in the woods, and then they're creating fertilizer for the trees that are creating air for us. Okay, if we continue to decimate their populations, another run towards the extinction of Homo sapiens. And so I know, again, like the awesome speaker who I don't personally know, a couple speakers ago, it probably sounds extreme and lunatic and all that, but it's not. The truth is that we are running in a death by 1,000 cuts, and the cuts to the in-stream flows are some of the many deaths that we are causing towards the run or in the run towards extinction of Homo sapiens. So I would just like to encourage everyone to understand that we're not just taking care of other species when we're talking about this. We are also the other species. We are amongst the many species that are being directly impacted by the choices that we've been making in the Delta. I also support the original Bay Delta plan, and would really like to see water agencies pony up and not make voluntary agreements, but actual agreements that say we are going to make these cuts 50, 60, 70% of river flows in the river. What a thing that would be. And again, just thanks very much for all the work that you're doing, and I'm glad to be on the path with you.